Great Palace, Le Grand Palais. Built for the Universal Exposition of 1900 as a privileged place for French art. The Grand Palais was built on the site where the Palais de l'Industrie, or Palace of Industry, once stood during the Universal Exposition of 1855. It was normal to build edifices just for the exposition, which were demolished after its conclusion. Unusually, this happened neither to the Eiffel Tower nor to the Great Palace, which was built to remain following the exposition. This building is a part of a group of other structures created for the Universal Exposition of 1900 that remained after. Most notably, the Petit Palais, the Gare d'Orsay, today known as Orsay Museum, and the exuberant Pont Alexandre III, probably the most beautiful of the Seine's bridges. It was decided that the Grand Palais would be a palace for fine arts, annual art salons, and a concert hall, and would be used to host events that formerly took place in the old Palace of Industry. The result was a building inspired by London's Crystal Palace. It was designed by a group of 4 architects, each one with a separate area of responsibility. The main materials used were steel, stone, and glass. 40 contemporary artists, selected by the architects, were in charge of the decoration. They executed Baroque statues, polychrome friezes in mosaic and ceramic, and other ornaments. The building was finished in 3 years. At the facade, it was possible to read the mission and ambition of the Great Palace. This monument has been dedicated by the Republic to the glory of French art. It opened on the 1st of May, 1900, and since then, it has been the home of the great artistic events of Paris. In 1993, there were signs that the steel structure was in poor shape, so as a precautionary measure, the edifice was closed and surveyed. The refurbishment works only began 8 years later, and the Grand Palais finally reopened in 2007, 14 years after its closure. Today, it houses the Galerie Nationale, with temporary exhibitions, the Palais de la Découverte, the first science museum in Paris, with lots of interactive experiments, a police station, and a restaurant. The whole complex of the Great Palace, the Small Palace, and the Alexander III Bridge is worth a trip.